All right. So again, next week we're going to do a lot of graphing, and obviously we had some tech issues yesterday. Again, free iPad apps are fine for, placeholders if you don't have a real graphing calculator, but now since we're going to go into heavy graphing, you really, really need one, okay? And if your parents aren't convinced, tell them it's an investment, because I've had my graphing calculator for 12 years. Same one from high school, okay? You use it on your ACT. If you go to college, you use it in college, right? All those kinds of things. All right, so let's get rolling here. Okay, we are working with solving simultaneous equations still, all right? So this is method 1. Come on in. Math, my friends. All right, so this is the first method we're going to talk about here. Okay, so the elimination method. All right, now in English, Jenna, what's the word elimination mean? Get rid of. Perfect. Okay, so if we're doing an elimination method, it's a method that's going to get rid of something. All right, it's going to get rid of something. Okay, so rather than us going through our beautiful Venn diagram and thinking of any possible combinations, okay, we can use this method that gets rid of something for us to solve. So we're looking at these two first equations. All right, so step 1 says identify. Identify the terms that are easiest to cancel out. Gianna, what do you think? Looking at these two. The two y's. Beautiful. Because think about it, if we're gonna add these together, just like you did in middle school, right? Well, plus y and minus y, they cancel each other out. So we got no y's left, right? So cancel. Step 2, we're gonna cancel out our equations by adding them together. So please rewrite your equations for me. X plus y equals 14 plus x minus y equals 2. All right. I personally like to write it like this, and again, treat it like it's math from middle school. However, you will also see it written like this, plus, plus, plus. Show of hands in person. Which do we like better, method 1 or 2? 1, okay, cool. So let's be consistent with it and keep it simple. Plus, which means still x plus x, which gives me what, Haley? 2 what? That a girl, right? So sum 2x. Gianna, y minus y. Yeah, I know. It's a weird question. Okay, 0. And Marilla, 14 plus 2. Thank you, 16. So really, we have our equation of 2x equals 16. All right? So from there, once we have added them together and canceled out our y's, in this example, we're going to use our algebra skills from the last unit. So 2x equals 16. Ariana, walk me through it. Okay, how? Beautiful. Divide both sides by 2. X is equal to 8. Good. All right, Claire, you're going to be up next. Okay, so once we have solved x is equal to 8, we can then substitute it in. Beautiful. Goodbye, goodbye. We can then substitute it into either of our first 2 equations to find our y variable. Okay, so Claire, which equation do you want to use? Equation 1 or 2?
Equation 1.
Why not? It truly doesn't matter, my friends, and we'll walk through both. Okay. X plus y is equal to 14. Claire said, let's go for it. So we add our 8 in. So this updates our equation to 8 plus y is equal to 14. Claire, how do I get y by itself?
Well, do you have to do the addition that we just, or subtraction that we just did?
Yes, right? Subtraction. Because to undo addition is subtraction, because 8 minus 8 gives me 0, so I'm left with just y. 14 minus 8 gives me 6. Okay, gives me 6. So y is equal to 6. Now, just for fun, let's go through the second equation. X minus y is equal to 2. 8 minus y equals 2. Still have to subtract 8. But now I have negative y is equal to negative 6. I got to cancel out those negatives. So it's like saying divide everything by negative 1. Y is equal to positive 6. Okay. So Bella, give me a statement. Doesn't matter which equation I use. Why? Good, right? It's going to be the same answer no matter what, because as long as you use math operations correctly, we should get the same answer. All right? So there should be no stress about which one you pick. Yes, ma'am.
For the second one, why do you have to do divided by -1?
Because this was negative y is equal to negative 6.
So no matter what, you always divide by -1.
Only to get rid of the negative. Yeah. If it was, and let me correct myself here. If you were left with negative 2y is equal to negative 8, to get y by itself, what would I divide by? Negative 2. Yeah, absolutely. It's just because this was negative y, which, yeah, we act like it's a 1.
Yeah.
Perfect. Woo. No, good. I love it because you're asking the questions and we're getting the answers. Atta girl. All right. So our answer is x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 6. Okay. We got our 8 from above and we got our 6 right from solving it. Okay. So using those steps, we're going to solve this problem here. Okay. We're going to use it to solve this problem in one foul swoop. Okay. So, Elizabeth, which variable do you want to cancel?
Y.
Perfect. So, Elizabeth, x plus 2x gives me what?
3x.
3x plus 0, if you really want to write it, right, is equal to, what's 9 plus 12? 21. Awesome. Okay. Amanda, you're up next. So I'm left with, if I don't erase it, I'm left with 3x is equal to 21. Okay. 3x is equal to 21. What's my x variable? How am I going to solve for it?
You divide by 3 on both sides.
Perfect. So x is equal to what then?
7.
Perfect. X is equal to 7. Okay. Now let's solve for y. Julie Morella, which one do you want to use? The first one or the second one? Why not? Okay. X plus y is equal to 12. X was equal to 7, so 7 plus y equals 12. Morella, how am I going to get y by itself? Beautiful. Y is equal to 5. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So then that means that my final answers for my coordinate is 7, 5, because x is equal to 7, y is equal to 5. Now, Miss Maggie Killen, what could I do to make sure that my answer is correct? We could graph it, absolutely. Let's say we don't have our calculators yet. What do you mean? You might be right. What do you mean? Sort of. Haley, help her out. What could we do? We have a coordinate pair. We have 2 equations. What could we do? Oh. Heck yeah. Right? We can check our answers by plugging them back in. Does it matter which equation? No, right? So we plug X and Y into one equation. And again, my friends, you see how this connects or ties back into the beginning of this unit. Okay, so I like equation 1. Let's keep it simple. Okay, so 7 plus 5 equals 12 according to this. Does 12 equal 12? Yep. So that makes this equation true, which makes our point the right point. Woo-hoo. We did it. Okay. Do we hear a dinging of a cell phone? Oh, that's fine. No worries. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't one of the boys didn't like lose their phone and they're pinging it. Okay. Any immediate questions on this, my friends? Okay. Just to tie it back to the last method that we're going to use, which is graphing, which is Maggie's idea. Okay. Let's plug in these two equations into our Desmos. So someone do me a favor, Ariana, don't go to Desmos yet. Make sure I get these equations right. Yeah, you. Okay. So my two equations were X plus Y equals what? Y equals, nope, it still doesn't like me today. 12. What was my other equation? 2x minus y equals 9. And there we go. Okay. So there's our graph. And if I move this guy over here, right? It's going to sound like a weird question. Isabella, where's my intersection point? 7, 5. And if I didn't know that, just looking at my lines, what am I looking for? The place where, beautiful, right? I'm looking for the place or the point where they cross. And according to our answers, they should be at 7, 5. And if I zoom in, there we go. X is equal to positive 7, Y is equal to positive 5. And if we trace our point, we're right. Whoa. All right. So again, we can always use graphing as an easy way to check, especially in these first two methods, okay? But we still have to be able to do them mathematically without a calculator, because again, sometimes you're gonna not have one at your disposal. Any questions, my friends here? Okay, cool. All right, now we have the rest of class to do 6 practice problems, and then we'll go over the answers. So here's what I'm gonna say. We're gonna break up into groups and into rooms, okay? And then we're going to have each group walk us through one problem, okay? So let me, hold on here. Let me get some breakout rooms if I can. There we go. All right, my virtual girls, we're gonna go in breakout rooms. In here, how many groups are we breaking up into? Probably 3. Our usual 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so after a certain time, I'm gonna have Jenna's group walk us through A. It doesn't have to be Jenna. Okay, I'll have Haley's group walk us through B. And I'm gonna have Ariana's. Is there 2 ends? 1. Okay, perfect. Okay, Ariana's group will walk us through letter C. Claire's group, who's room 1, will walk us through D. Elizabeth's group will walk us through E. And then Julia Henning's group will walk us through F. Okay. It is 11:10 right now. Let's work till 11:20. Let's try to aim for 11:20 to be done with all 6 problems. All right. Rooms are open. Go ahead. All right, so ladies here, for the sake of time and simplicity, I'm going to share my screen, and whoever is presenting for each group is going to audibly walk us through the problem. Okay. So we're going with Jenna's group first. So someone in Jenna's group, walk us through. What do we do?
Okay, so first, we cancel out the y variables. And then,
So what am I left with?
oh, 0.
Okay.
And then you add the two x's, so you have 2x. And then you add the 5 and 1, you get 6.
Okay.
And then you get 2x equals 6. And then you divide 2 on both sides. So that leaves you with x equals 3.
Okay.
And then you just put in 3 for the first problem. So 3 plus y equals 5. And then we subtracted 3 on both sides. We had y equals 2. And then we got 3 comma 2.
Beautiful. Anybody not get 3,2? All right. Great explanation there, Miss Jenna. I'm sorry, Morella. Jenna's group did it. All right, Claire's group, you're up. So someone in Claire's group.
So first I picked to add the y's together.
Okay.
So I got 2x equals 14. And then I divided both sides by 2. So I got x equals 7. And I plugged the 7 into the first equation. So I got, it would be 7 plus y equals 10.
Awesome.
And then I subtracted the 7s from both sides. And I got y equals 3. So it would be 7 comma 3.
Beautiful. That's what I got too. Anybody else not get that? Okay, thank you, Miss Mia. All right, Haley's group, somebody's up.
So, I'm adding the 2 equations there. I got 0 plus 2y equals 3. Then from there, I divide by 2 on both sides.
Good.
Y equals 5. And then for the x, I substitute x is y equals 6. So I think that the x is 5 equals 0 and subtracted 5 from both sides. And that x equals 1. Then I got 1.
Perfect. 1,5. Awesome. Great explanation. All right, Elizabeth's group, you're up.
So first I chose to cancel out the x's and I got 0 plus 2y equals 14.
Nice.
And then I divided 2 by both sides and I got y equals 7.
Cool.
And then I plugged in 7 to y in the first equation.
Oh. 7 to y in the first equation. Awesome.
And then I subtracted 7 on both sides and I got x equals 6. And then that leaves me with 6 to 7.
Perfect. Beautiful. Good explanation, Gianna. Okay, Ariana's group.
I added the first two things together, so I got 0 plus 2y equals 18.
Okay.
Then I just divided 2y and 18 by 2 to calculate the y variable, which got me y equals 9. And then to find the x variable, we said x plus 9 equals 11. And then negative x plus 9 equals 7. And then to find those, we subtracted, oh wait, sorry.
That's okay. Which one did you plug it into? The first equation or the second equation? The y variable.
I just put them both, because I did the math in my head.
Oh, that's fine. So let's go through the first one here. So x plus 9 equals 11. What do I do?
You subtract 9 from 9 and then 11, or yes, 9, which gives you 2.
Cool. And then 2 comma 9. Perfect. All right. Last problem. F. Letter F here. Which group? Go ahead. Sorry, sweetie.
I added the two equations and I was left over with 2x equals 8. and then I divided by 2 on both sides, and I got x equals 4. And then I plugged in 4 for the first equation, and I got 4 plus y equals 8. And then I subtracted 4 on both sides, and I got y equals 4. So I got 4 comma 4.
Beautiful. 4 comma 4. Awesome. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Did you get y is equal to 9 or did you get x equal to 9? So that's all right. Did you see it? Yeah. Atta girl. Hey, you have the right variables. You messed up the last itty bitty portion. Minus half. Okay. My friends, any questions on A through F here? Okay. This is the very, very simplistic version of the elimination method. You find something to cancel, you cancel it out. Okay? Any questions? Next week, we'll go into more complicated elimination problems and we'll do substitution. But your homework for the last 10 minutes, because why not? Let's go for it. Okay? Your homework is to graph both equations on Desmos and show your intercept. Okay, so for example, you're going to go A. Ariana, walk me through. What are the 2 equations for A? X plus y equals 5. Okay, equals 1. Awesome. This one's super simple. Click. All right. Get rid of it. I'll go here. I'm going to insert a picture. There's A. I label my intersection point. And it was at, A said 3 comma 2. Okay, so you're going to do that for A through F. Confirm that 1, you know how to use technology, right? And 2, confirm that all of our answers are correct. Okay, when you are done with that, you're going to turn in the practice problems we just worked through along with the pictures of your graphs and your labeled intercepts. Questions, comments, concerns? You have till Monday morning to do that or the next 10 minutes. Virtual girls, any questions?